up, baby?
Hey, babe.
We're all alone.
Ooh, all alone.
Here
What you
we
want to talk
are.
about?
Let's talk about you, baby. Oh no, how was it? Sex?
Yeah, let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that will be.
Oh my God, I was getting like major baby fever earlier today when I was at Target.
Were you?
They have the cutest little baby stuff. Oh,
You want Manuel? You want little Manuel Junior, huh?
they had a little raincoat, little rain boots. I was like, oh, so cute.
Junior, huh? Oh shit! People are in here, babe.
Oh, hello. My bad.
What's going on, everybody? Sergio said, "Hey, what's up, everyone? Burqueño is in the house saying peace." Our
Oh,
Lopez said, "Cuba Spider and White Picket Fits."
oh, hello.
G-Thought said, "Anunnaki taking over."
Oh, goodness.
They're coming, bro. They're coming. Los Shy Boys said, "Cuba Cricket y familia, mis saludos."
Oh,
Cuba AP said, "Orale, saludos, everyone." G-Thought said, "Cricket, sir, I have a question." G-Thought, sir, I may have an answer.
ah,
Los Shy Boys said 2 months, then I'm hitting them gates. Watch out, there it is there, bro. Make sure you let that be the last time you hit them motherfuckers, bro. Hit them running, get your shit together. Do you, bro. Good shit.
yeah.
AP said I can send little 100s now on the side of the chat. Can you?
Oh, okay. So was that 100 for me, AP?
Probably not.
It's probably for 100% Bisa.
You're stupid. Let's see. R. Lopez said I'm here early on time for the first time in a long time. Hey, we starting so damn late. You gotta be here early eventually.
So, did anybody have any like ideas or know anybody that can put something together for like a flyer or a business card? Um, I've been kind of looking into it. Like, when you go to like those cards where you can order cards and put your business logo on it,
Yeah.
kind of just like playing with the idea a little bit, but it needs to be something that'll catch like the attention or the eye of like a parent that wants to help their kids, but can't. Because sometimes I think adults are like, I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody else wants to help me, bring it on. Like there's some people that are just like that, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
I think though, I think we need to focus more on the nonprofit with it though. You know what I'm saying? Not
Mm.
necessarily use the Chronicles logo and shit. I mean, it can be in there too, as in brought to you by Chronicles or originally Chronicles something. I don't know, but then I guess that should probably be one of the next things is getting a logo for the nonprofit.
Yeah, because I don't so much want to put like Chronicles, maybe. It should be the logo for the nonprofit.
Huh?
It should be a logo for a nonprofit.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Sergio said wrong with this? This is my other. It's Sergio del Burque 23 Velasquez the second. Said this is my other account. I can't get into my other one. Wrench me up before my enemies take me out.
Oh, well, I think we should vote on it. We don't know what your second account and this second personality is all about. So
That's
we have to figure that out first.
right. Yeah. AP said no. It's for B23.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, you keep that little 100 then.
Chita said, "Will you join, dear sir, for a cup of tea and discuss Wall Street?" Um, we could discuss Wall Street, but I don't like tea, dear, dear sir. What stocks do you recommend? Long term or options? What are you talking about? Um, I guess my answer would almost be identical. I think Apple has been and will continue to be for some time um, a pretty big mover um, and volatile too. So as far as the price of the option, I think they're worth getting uh, more the leaps, right? The long term ones, not so much short term, unless you're gonna do um, unless you're gonna do gamble plays on when they get do their earnings reports and stuff. Then you could do shorter term ones if if you're sure of yourself. If you think that the earnings are going to come back one way or another, then you could do the put or the call. But if you're talking about just the buy and hold strategy, even because it's such an expensive stock, even the buy and hold strategy, you can do that with options and just buy them way out. You know what I'm saying? You can get leaps that are 2.5 years, 3 years away, um, pretty far out of the money too, so that it's not very expensive. But you'll know for sure that your money is safe there, and you're definitely probably more than likely gonna, unless something crazy were to happen, you will get your money back and some on a play like that. So that's what I think about that.
Oh my God, I just fell asleep and woke back up. Whew.
Burqueño said they hunting you, Sergio. Lil Shy Boy said I want to get LLC and all licenses and permits for food truck and LLC for commercial and residential power washing. Been looking into it for years and I saved up this whole time. LLCs are relatively cheap, bro. Very easy to do. You could either go on those sites and pay them, and some of them are like $99 or $49 to begin, and at the end you pay about 100 for the LLC. Um, or you could do it all yourself. If you get a book or some kind of or Google it'll walk you through a lot of the processes as far as like getting your EIN number from the from the IRS and all that shit. But for 60, 70, $80 might be worth just getting one of those companies to do it for you. Um, and be all right. As far as licenses and permits, those same companies will check and see if you need any of those. I know with the food truck you do. I'm not sure if you need any kind of licenses or permits with power washing, but shit you could look into. Little Shy Boy said, but yes, I'm ready to live and get it the proper way. ¿Me entiendes? I do, brother. That's very good. Absolutely. And the fact that you saved up the money to get yourself started is speaks volumes for real.
You have to get like a with those. You have to get like a food license, like a permit and all that,
A what, baby?
like a food handler's license and a food
Yeah,
permit.
on
You
the
know what
food.
I saw like on I was watching some videos of like some vendors in California and like they had to like shut them down and they were like throwing away all their food because they didn't have like the permits and the things that they needed. And they
Yeah,
were just like throwing all their food away. Like, I mean, they had to shut them down. The city went in and just, it's like, oh, it's like sad, but it's like make sure you have all your documents in order.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Let me see. AP said, "Would the parents reach out to you for advice once they have the flyer?" Um, well, that's the hope, bro. That we will at least we will start to get our name out there a little bit more and our info. Um, right now, it's basically us on here talking and people. If they want to get in touch, they gotta find our email and stuff. So if we start handing out these cards or flyers with stuff that we do, and just as a way to network, then hopefully we'll be able to have more. I don't know what would you call it, babe? Have more tentacles in the neighborhoods.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, so I heard, I don't know, I hope you don't get mad at me, Nachi, for saying this, but congratulations. He proposed to his girlfriend and she said yes. So,
Who?
Nachi Lewis.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look at you proposing. Congratulations. I
You
hope
didn't
you don't
even
get mad.
you didn't even ask us, bro. I don't know if we
Oh my God.
I don't know if we agree with this.
Oh my God. He does not need to ask you. And you know what my mom told me today? I was talking to her on the phone. She's like, "Oh, and I have a really good idea." She's like, "You guys should really get married at the end of the year next year in December, so the year is still 23. Since Manuel does look 23." I was like, "He does not look 23." She goes, "Well, all his, like friends on there, they probably look 23 too." I go, "You don't even know what they look like." She's like, "But a lot of, people, they probably do look young because they've just been in there." I'm like, "Mom, I'm hanging up now. Like, get off my phone." I swear, I don't know if she just does it to irk me and get a rise out of me, but
No, just telling the truth.
no, I think she's just trying to irk me. She's trying to get back at me for all the years of growing up. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't need to hear this.
Sergio said, Burqueño, that's crazy, Pastor. That crazy pastor I whacked wants his runbacks, lol.
What?
That's why he's hiding.
What pastor?
It's a joke, babe.
Oh,
Oscar Madrid said, Cricket, ¿cómo están? What happened to Boom from Southside 35th? No Chipa mentioned something about him. Yeah, no Chipa. I, I, he, no Chipa's never given me the okay to give up his identity. Um, but he is also an ex Cardinal in Arizona. So he comes on sometimes and bullshits with us a little bit. Um, and what he was saying was that I guess Boom finally renounced. So he's no longer active and he's gone into, uh, he's in Rast Max now, um, waiting to go down. They make you do like 6 weeks in Rast Max doing some classes before they allow you to go out into the general pop. So, or not general pop, but the dropout yard. So that's what he was talking about. Jack in the Box, what's up, bro? He said, make some shirts.
Oh yeah, I know. I want to.
Yeah, long run, I would love to do all that. Um, Shirts and cups and all that. Um, I've tried it before with Perplex and stuff. Um, YouTube takes a grip out of that, so I've never I've never really
I just don't.
continued.
I just don't feel like they should pay either.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I just don't. I don't feel like our
I think it
subscribers should
depends.
pay.
I think if we're doing a fundraiser for something, then
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's cool to do so that people get something for their money. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you donate $20, you get a mug. If you donate 30, you get this. That'd be cool, I think. So at least, some people get money. But just as a, you know, just to make feria, yeah, I'm not really not with Chronicles, no, or the nonprofit. Burqueños laughing. What's up, boo? AP Segrio, have you announced the nonprofit name? I forgot. I have not. I need to. Um, I need to come up with a logo and all that stuff too. I wanted to bring it out, like make it look real important and shit, and show you guys. Um, so I need to do that. There's nothing holding it back now. Um, it's just a matter of putting it out there. Jack in the Box said, "Yeah, let's think about it." Jita said, "This is the worst year to start a for-profit business, Shy Boy, but give it a try if you must."
Yeah.
I think it depends on what the business is. Um, I think starting a for-profit business anytime can be tough, but I don't know. It's what you got to, man. It's how hard you try. Burqueño says something colorful that catches the eye. The logo or
Yeah.
the flyer.
Maybe something bright, sparkly,
No sparkly.
little razzle dazzle. All right. All right.
Thank you, said Sergio del Burque. Little shy boy says, "Sorry, I've been stuck in a time capsule for the past 16 years. What do these blue wrenches mean?" um, the blue wrenches are moderators, bro. So people that have been obviously uh, here for a while, give them they get blue wrenches, and they're able to, if someone comes on acting stupid and all that, they can block them. They can put them in timeout. Uh, just different shit like that. They can moderate our chat to keep the fucking trash out. Porqueño said tech stocks have been on fire. Yeah, they've been, man, for so long. And I think they're going to continue, bro. I mean, you're talking about there's so much going on now, especially. I haven't followed as much as I used to, but when you're looking at this shit, I mean, that metaverse shit that Facebook is doing, I mean, all of those things add to and then fucking Elon Musk is now the owner of Twitter. I mean, what's going to happen there? And is that, you know, stock price going to go up? I mean, there's a lot of questions, but it's a good time, I think, to. to gamble on it all. Porqueño said, along with well-known crypto. Yeah, I like crypto. Um, I've been doing every paycheck. I think I set it up so that they take like $50. So every 2 weeks they take out $50 and put it into crypto, uh, and that's accumulated pretty much. It's gone up quite a bit. I like crypto.
Okay. Well, you didn't ask, so we'll talk about that after.
I made a lot of money on that Doge when that started. I could have made a lot more. I think I told you guys all that, but fuck, that one fucked me up. I had it, fucking had it. I would have been a thousandaire, not even talking to you people.
You said a thousandaire.
Yeah,
You're stupid. You're a hundredaire.
I wouldn't be talking to my girl, nobody. It's just me and my money in my bathtub.
You're okay. Well, you're dumb. Your bathtub. You're such a weirdo.
Yeah, like Scrooge McDuck. I'm just swimming in my money.
Oh my God, I'm done.
G Dot said, is that right, Burqueño? Sergio said, the wrenches mean you're a moderator for the channel and can kick people out for being disrespectful and whatnot. Burqueño said, G Dots, yeah. Sergio, thank you, said Shy Boy. Sergio said, you're welcome, Shy Boy. Nachi Lewis said, Senor Cricket, Lady Cricket, and the rest of the familia. You fool. What's up, Nachi? So Nachi Lewis is getting married.
He is getting married. Congratulations.
You gonna do it before me?
Maybe, who knows?
Porqueño said, do your due diligence though. I made some pretty good money on crypto and lost half of it being greedy. Yeah, with the Doge, I was good there. I could have made a lot more if I would have been patient and held on to as much as I did, but whatever. What you know, what I didn't have, I didn't have. So it is what it is. But then I got into the little craze for a minute, and I got the baby Doge and the fucking um, Elon Doge, or you know what I mean, like all these. And then with Moon, what was the something Moon? Um, and it was just none of them were. They just didn't hit anymore, you know. So now, yeah, I stick with I stick with the good shit, you know what I mean, with the known shit. I don't just like it's my money isn't just going into like uh just crypto like that, you know what I mean? Um it my every 50, you know, like I said, $50 every paycheck goes into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been a mover, so I just figure it's safe right there. Sergio said, Nachi, my brother. Jita said, something crazy like World War III, you mean, Cricks? Yeah. um, but then even then, I mean, that may be time to make money. You know what I mean? When war happens, some of them stocks start going up, especially like tech stocks. Uh, if they start manufacturing shit that can be used for the war, um, and start getting government contracts and all that shit, there may be money to be made there too. Nachi said, Sergio Hermano. Gita said, Giovanna, we talking business here, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Talk business. I'll
LA.
go get I'll go get a tea.
Let's see.
Since you don't drink tea, babe, I'll go get the tea.
LA Dodgers Blue said, Cule Cricket, Jovan and Chronicles family, I got the Rona. I'm in the hospital.
Oh,
B23, I'll be back on the road soon. You're
oh
in the
my
hospital, bro?
God. Are you gonna get better? What's going on?
He said he is. I'll be back on the road soon.
Oh, I'm sorry going through that. Oh, it's no joke.
Yeah, the hospital sucks, bro.
No, but he's got the Rona.
Shit's just as bad as prison when they just hold you there.
It is not the same thing. It is not.
You have no idea,
It is
bro.
not the same thing. We're not gonna even compare those two. Don't even do that.
Oscar Madrid said, Cricket, when are you going to have Greyhound and Chopper together online? You guys made it exciting. I would stay up watching you vatos. Um, I don't know, bro. It'd have to be happenstance. Chop is busy doing his thing, and Greyhound's busy doing his thing. Um, Matter of fact, Greyhound reached out to me like a week ago. Um, but he's just they're doing their thing, and they ain't got time for this shit right here. There's no benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say anything bad about anybody. It's just people are busy doing their thing. You know what I mean? Living their life, and it's kind of hard to put things to the side for things that aren't beneficial.
Uh, I think that people just think that like just because you're on YouTube, like you're rich. You're not,
Yeah,
And like you said, it takes time. You have to put time into this, and I think we're just this isn't just us coming on live anymore. It's more like, hey, we're making moves out here on the street, and Greyhound's locked down for life, so
yeah,
he can't help out here on the streets. And Chopper's in a different state, and he's going through what he's going through, life, trying to get his life together. So it's just a little busy. It's just different
yeah.
circumstances.
True story. Sergio said, Congratulations, my brother. She's fully certified. Mom is officially a certified B23.
Okay, well, she's not.
You
She's
don't know.
not. No, she's not. She would be a D23.
D23 doesn't even exist.
It does. It's silent right now. It's real quiet.
Very fucking quiet.
Okay, well, you know,
Jack in the Box said, I'll go to your wedding. Orale?
okay.
Or can I go? He said.
Bring
Yeah.
some Jack in the Box with you.
Oh, especially if you bring some Jack in the Box. Um, on that front, if we can figure out a way to do it so that it doesn't put anybody in danger, then absolutely. But we'd have to figure that out. Porqueño said 100G. Let me see. I'm sorry if I fuck up your name, brother. So it's Bakhtiar Esfandiari. I'm happy for you, bro, for dropping out. I used to be troubled youth. Now I have international driver license, and I'm a CEO of my own company, Burgundy Plus and Bakhtiar Productions, living the life. That's beautiful, bro. Absolutely.
That's what's up.
And that's just, I think that though you are the type of individual that needs to be emphasized to these kids. You know what I'm saying? Not these other fucking dudes. You know what I mean? Not no war story of these other fuckers. It's of those of us. Not necessarily me because I went through all the bullshit, but like you. Troubled youth, but made it out, became somebody, doing something great with your life. Uh, you know, independently wealthy, living your life. You know what I'm saying? Companies and you know, you can't beat that life compared to the other bullshit that we have gotten ourselves into. So I'm happy for you, actually.
Definitely happy for you that you made it. I think not just young kids need to hear that story, but I think a lot of adults need to hear it too.
Yeah,
A lot of adults are still in that childish mentality. It's so sad, it really is. They have their priorities so messed up. It's so messed up.
yeah,
I mean, I see it like all the time. You know, a dad or even a mom, you know, oh, I'm here. I made it to this car show. I made it to da da da. I'm here with my raza, my gente, my people. Like, shut up. You sound stupid.
yeah,
You didn't make it. You didn't make it to court though. How to pay your child support? You didn't make it this weekend to pick up your kids. You know, it's like a lot of adults are still stuck in that young, thuggish gang mentality,
yeah,
and it's disgusting. And they really need to be told and maybe taught. Maybe they don't know any better. You know,
yeah.
but there is a lot of older people
I think that the
still with that mentality.
yeah, aside from just the want to be, I don't know, whatever you want to call that, cool, hard, whatever. Um, Money is a big motivating factor. And if these kids and adults could see how much you can make by starting your own business or even working but investing in a way, listening to a financial advisor on how to invest. I mean, you can reach proportions that dope dealing and robbing and all that shit will never get you. You might make a lot more money, but they're going to take it all from you and you're going to end up in prison. You don't get to
Hmm.
enjoy it the way you get to enjoy this other stuff, this other money. And it's a lot easier. It really is. It's not easy to be a drug dealer and all that because you always have to lay there wondering tomorrow morning, are they going to kick in this door? Is it, is tonight going to be the night when, they do it? Um, it's just, it's a hard life for real. And people don't, you know, they don't take that into account. You can work a lot harder for your own business and not have to worry about any repercussions, any bad consequences. It's crazy. Porqueños said, LA Dodgers, hope you get better, bro. Get well. I think many of us forget that sickness is still out there.
Oh, it's still out there and it's real serious still too. I hope you get better soon.
Chapatin said, what's up? Jack in the Box said, I buy one. Buy one? Buy one what, bro?
A
Like a
shirt?
shirt?
When you're talking about the shirts,
He was just talking about the wedding.
well, then maybe he'll buy you a taco. I don't know.
Or Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Dr. Chapatin, oh, porque amigo cubole. God bless you, he said. Burqueño said Chapatin prayers. Hello to everyone else in chat. God bless you all, he said. Burqueño said flyer. Okay, yeah. Little Shy Boy said taquería, tacos de cabeza, berría, carne asada, al pastor, carnitas, tripas, the whole 9 yards. He Sonoran hot dogs, loaded baked potatoes, he fries type of food. Mexican traditional food truck.
Okay. That sounds good.
And maybe it's a stupid question, but are you gonna parole to Phoenix or Tucson or somewhere there? I asked that because me and my lady obviously ended up in a state where there wasn't a lot of raza, but the little restaurants and the little food trucks make a killing out here. They love that shit. And it's not even as authentic um, as like the shit from back home. You know what I mean? It's just I wish that I had the resources to put something like that together out here because it's so much money. I know it would be paid. G. Dot said, Cricks, you don't believe the petrodollar is on the verge of collapse? I would not be starting. Spencer. I would not be starting a for-profit business now, only non-profit. I feel it's too risky, like never before at the time. I don't know. I think the dollar's pretty safe, bro. I know there's a lot of talk, but there's there's always been a lot of talk. They've been talking about this stuff for so long. The fact that the gold standard was changed by Nixon and all this stuff has been in the air for you're talking about since the 60s and 70s. This is not anything new. It's just another evil person, you know what I mean? And now it's China. Well, it's always been, China and Russia. Um, but as far as the dollar being the verge of collapse, I don't believe that. That's the world, you know, money. Everyone uses it. Everything is based off of it. Um, it would be a big move to change that, and I don't see that happening. So I think if you hold back from starting a for-profit business because of that, you're never gonna pull that trigger. You know what I mean? There's never gonna be a good time because those this conversation is ongoing. Chita said, "Hell, we don't even know if America will still be in 5 years." Yeah, I think it will be. Oscar Madrid said, "Cricket, they're going to build a smart city in Buckeye where I live at." Oh yeah, what is a smart city? What do they do?
I don't know.
LA Dodgers Blue said, "Gracias, Burqueño." Shy Boy said, "Oscar, what's a smart city?" There you go. Chita said, "Oh yeah, that geek Bill Gates." Oh, I did hear about that. He bought all kinds of land out that way, right?
Oh yeah, in Arizona.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Ugh, he needs to go away. Tired of him.
Burqueño said, LA, salute and prayers. Chita said, out in the desert on the north side of the I-10. Nachi Lewis said, thank you, pinche Sergio. Sergio said, LOL, pinche me.
Freaking Sergio.
Chita said, Bitcoin is going up. It is. It is. This last week, it finally went back over the 30,000 mark, and it hadn't been there in a while. Um, I don't know if did it hold. I'm not sure, but I definitely saw that it went above it. I'm looking now. So yeah, it's over $30,126.78. So it held so far above the 30,000 mark. Um, More than likely, that's going to now be the new resistance point. So it shouldn't drop below that, not by much. And hopefully it'll build a new leg up. So we'll see. Volcano said Doji was too scary for me. I stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, I got a little Ethereum too, but not much. Chita said Shy Boy, a smart city is a city where everyone is wearing glasses and Bill Gates is the president. Little Shy Boy said. Oh, I'm sorry. Shy boy. Oh wait, little shy boy said Bitcoin is where it's at. IYKYK. Eek, eek, eek. What's I? What you know what that is, babe?
I don't.
In your kill, you kill. I don't know. It's a cryptocurrency world. Gotta gamble to get the money, says Shy Boy. Yeah, right now it is. Oh, if you know, you know. That's what that is, babe.
Oh, okay, okay.
I do that. I was just fucking with you guys.
Whatever. You didn't know.
But Kenyon said, plus, this is the first time the stock market is really acknowledging the economy and recession like it has before. Not to say there isn't a threat, though. Little Shy Boy said, Bill Gates laughing. G Dot said, pew pew, okay?
Okay.
Batiar Esfandiari is laughing. Lil Shy Boy laughing. Sergio said Cricket's been in prison and the hospital. He's the expert. They both have shitty gravy.
Okay, well, I've been in both also, and it's not the same thing. So, that's all I gotta say about that.
No.
Don't shake your head.
Yeah, you've never been in prison.
Don't shake your head.
You've never been in prison.
I was in jail.
It's not the
Same
same.
thing. Same thing.
And fucking fuck hospital puts gravy on every fucking meal.
Well, that's your fault for not ordering right. You could have woke up early and ordered your food. Mm-hmm.
Pequeño laughed or he pointed up at Sergio. AP said they're silent because they're not trying to attract the migra.
Okay,
D20,
well,
D23 or the D53s.
we're not worried about that because we're from here. We don't gotta worry about that. We're
Sergio said,
just a little
Mom,
quiet right now, okay? We're just a little busy. That's all.
yeah. Sergio said, Mom wouldn't lower herself to be a D23. She's better than that.
Okay, well, that's great. Lower. Wow.
Little Shy Boy said, I'll cater the wedding with some good food, but I'm wearing a bulletproof suit. Me too, fool.
You're stupid.
But Tar said, agreed 100. Little Shy Boy said, Sergio, yup. He said, mobile Fort Knox con security. Chita said, there's an idea, move to communist China and sell tacos. You'll become a billionaire and then the government will take it all.
Oh no.
Oh, Spencer. Man, I'm tired. Thomas Ledwick said, what up? What's up, brother? Sergio said, drug dealer hours are a bitch. Yeah, well, then there's that.
Yeah.
Chita said, drug dealers get robbed because, like hookers, they can't run to the police.
Oh my goodness.
Jack in the Box said, yes. B23 Nachi Lewis said, Sergio, bootlegging hours are a bitch too, especially on the res.
Oh my god.
Chita said, Cricks, are you voting Trump? No. Uh, I'm not voting, bro.
You can't vote anyway.
I, no, remember we've been through this. I think they said I can get my voting rights back.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to do it. I haven't got my voting rights back. I don't think. I don't know how that works. I'd have to figure that out. But as of right now, um, I can't vote from what I know. Maybe I'm wrong, but uh, I don't think I would. I don't know. I don't think I would vote for Trump though. But Biden, man, fuck.
And if you ask me, of course, I might actually this time. I didn't vote for president last time. I went in, I voted everything Republican. I didn't vote for a president, put in my ballot, and that was that. But I think this time around, even though I don't care for everything that he stands for, but there's a lot that he does stand for. Um, I just might have to this time. I've voted Republican my whole life except one time, and that didn't go well. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something that I really really have to think of because I really think I'm going to. This old guy that we have in there right now, he's people say that Trump says the craziest things. I don't think he really does. I think he just says what everybody else wants to say, and
Yeah.
a lot of what he says is the truth. It's just how he says it. Have you listened to what how Biden talks? Just because he doesn't talk like Trump, I mean, he talks crazy too. Like some of the stuff he says, I'm just like, oh my god, that's our president. Like this guy is
Yeah.
crazy. Is he crazy?
That I have seen. Sergio said, Nachi, it's crazy that there's still dry counties. Oscar Madrid said, Cricket, I noticed that a lot of autos that are close to getting out after so many years, they drop out. Maybe they have different plans or don't want to get into another bullshit. Yeah, I think your observation is correct. It's just, I think that pride, as long as they're in, pride keeps them holding on to what they fought for. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to admit they were wrong about something, especially something like that you've aspired to be since you were a child and all that shit. So it's hard to then say, fuck, I fucked up and I don't want to be a part of this. But I think that's it's hard while you're in the joint, surrounded by people that you feel may judge you, um, or you may judge yourself if you go to one of the yards or whatever the case may be. But I think when you're about to get released or you are released, I think you can throw that shit to the wayside and be like, man, fuck what people think. I'm about to be out with my kids, with my jefita, with my maruca, with whatever the fuck you got. And it's like you you've already seen and know that shit's all bullshit. You just allowed your pride to make you hang on for this long. But you ain't stupid. And so, to then throw away your life for the bullshit you've already seen what it is about, most motherfuckers ain't gonna do that. They're gonna be done with it. So I think what you're seeing is exactly what's happening. Shy Boy said quarterbacking drivers with boils is a bitch and a half, horseshoe around checkpoints and shit. Guaranteed migraines. Kenya said China.
China. I mean, it's true. I mean, it's, like I said, I don't like the way he says a lot of things, but I mean, there's a lot of truth to what he says. You know, just
Yeah.
saying, just saying.
RL said, Orale Cricket, it's been a while. How you been? How you both been? Good, brother. How you been? It
Well, it
has
has
been a
been a
while.
while. Hello.
Hopefully you're
Hope
doing
you're doing well.
your purse. Gita
I'm
said,
doing just dandy.
Dandy.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
I've been doing good. I mean, we're doing fine. Really, we just really need a. I'm just anxious now. I want to like get out there. I want to get out there, and especially with summer coming up, a lot of these young kids have so much time on their hands now when they're out of school. And if they don't have anybody like guiding them, helping them, looking out for them, that's just more reason and more time for them to get into some mess or trouble. So I'd really like to get something going before summer, you know?
Yeah. G Dot said, Cricks, you're in Bitcoin? Yeah, brother, I am. Um, not a lot. I just, like I said, I set my account up so that every paycheck it takes out like $50 and throws it into Bitcoin. Um, so, it's not a huge amount, but, I'm letting it grow and I'm going to continue it. Burqueño said, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, said Angel Maldonado. G-Thought said, is it true they can hack your Bitcoin or am I worried over nothing? I don't think so, bro. As long as you have that key and you save it, um, I don't see a way they can duplicate that. Um, I think if you fuck around and write it on your computer or something, then you're booked. But just like that, I don't think so.
I'm gonna just address a comment that's at the bottom real quick because I don't know if they're being funny or not. Are you a supporter of the LGBTQ community? I'm not a supporter of any of those communities. If you can live your life the way you want and how you want, just don't tell me how to live mine and how to think. So I'm not that type of person that is in communities like that. You'll never even hear me say like, oh, Chicano power and Rasa and unity and let's get together. You'll never hear me talk like that because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in just helping one race. I help all races. I want to help all races. I'm not gonna just stick to my group because we're the same color skin. Like I don't do that. So I don't do any of those groups. So live your life the way you want. Just don't bring it upon me or on any kids, and we're good to go.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it was a serious one. Sergio had knocked him out the box,
Oh, okay.
and his fucking name was Sissy Lala.
Oh, okay. Well, now we know
Yeah.
why.
Angel Maldonado said, I took a PPP loan out when Bitcoin dropped to 15K and bought one share. Really? So that shit's doubled now, right? You're a little bit over 30. It's good shit. Burkina said that gravy is how they vaccinate the unvaccinated. Well, good thing I didn't eat that shit. Shy Boy said, hospital dry ass meatloaf with their moco of a gravy on top of the whole plate. It's all shit. LOL. Yeah, I know. Angel Maldonado said, how's everyone doing tonight? Hope all is well with everyone.
Yeah, we're all good.
Andrew Horn said, sup, bro, just smoking some pot.
Somewhat.
Some pot.
Oh, pop. Okay.
There you go. Shy Boy said, vote for Pedro.
Uh,
Angel said, per. Cheetah said, I've never in my life voting Cricks, but I think I'm going this time. I said, for Trump?
yeah.
Angel said, Biden be tripping. Cheetah said, don't worry, Giovanna. As soon as Cricks marries you, you'll be able to vote soon. You American citizen, you.
Whatever. Stand you.
Daniel said, all you got to do is search some of the old news feeds. Biden is one of the most racist politicians we've ever had. Yeah, and a lot of people don't remember that, bro. He was the one that implemented the 85% for all prisons. Um, he put in the like basically the get tough on crime stuff in the feds and made the feds 85%. And then he put a stipulation that if any states also changed to 85%, they would receive some money for um, for their prisons or for their justice system or whatever. So he forced a lot of states to also turn their sentencings up to 85%. You know, whatever you feel about that now, I mean, whether it's a good thing or not, um, to let him tell it, he's some, social justice warrior that fights against stuff like that. But he was the worst one. If you listen to some of his speeches, oh man, you guys would trip the fuck out.
Yeah.
Let me see. Biden is the government's puppet, straight clown, said Little Shy Boy. Nachi Lewis said, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Peace. Buenas noches, brother.
Oh, good night and congratulations again. I know you're probably gone, but congratulations on the proposal. He proposed to his girlfriend or his lady, and she said yes. So
Yeah.
there's going to be another wedding. Congratulations.
Send her our saludos as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sergio said, it's a good thing Timo ain't here. He'd be shitting himself with anger at you possibly voting for Trump. Yeah. Just for that, I think I will. Sergio said, have a good night, Nachi. Burqueño said, Nachi, peace. Gita said, Joe Poopy Pants Biden belongs in a nursing home eating ice cream, not in the White House. It's freaking embarrassment. The world is laughing at us. The people for being foolish enough to vote this geezer into office. Tell us
Yeah,
how you feel, fool.
that's exactly how I feel.
Farmero, what's up, brother? He said, Prale puro beat 2-3.
Okay.
What's up, Farmero? Porqueño said, Farmero, Oscar Madrid said, Cricket White Fence, I'm going to tap out. God bless my gente. I'll catch up with this program tomorrow. Thanks to everybody that tuned in with you guys today. A rato.
Oh, goodbye.
All right,
Have
brother.
a
I
good
don't know
night.
if you're already gone or not, but I did get your email with your phone number. I just been real busy here at work. I'll call you within the next couple of days.
I think you should put up the link if anybody wants to come in and say something or whatever, somebody new. I know sometimes we have different people on here, but if anybody wants to come in and say hello or something, or you have something on your mind, I don't know. You don't have to put your camera on either. You could turn it off. But babe, can you put the link in the section?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure can.
Oh, okay. I got that, Sergio. That's cool. Tell him I said thank you.
What about her though, bro?
He said me.
Huh?
He's such a jerk.
All right, there's the link. Anybody would like to come in and talk or anything, just know that if your face is covered, or I do not recognize your name in one way or another, I'm not letting you in. We're not going to get any, we're not playing games tonight. Did you show Jovan the picture of the kids in their baskets? Did I send you those, babe? Burqueños?
No, I haven't. We haven't really talked these last couple of days.
Yeah, we have been busy. I've been
No,
really.
we really haven't. I was getting mad like the last couple of days.
She was.
What?
I said she was.
Oh,
I'll send it to her tonight, though, as soon as we're done here.
oh, that's
RL,
cute. I can't wait to see it though.
RL said, I'm doing good, brother. Thank you. Ya sabes. Farmero said, órale, Burqueño. I have about 15K in Bitcoin.
I can't.
Farmero said, I have about 15,000 in Bitcoin. It'd be making me nervous sometimes. Yeah. Shit. It's a lot of money, bro, to have there. But I think you're good to hold on for a while. If it's safe anywhere, I think it's safe there. Little Shy Boy said Bitcoin and NFTs is where I'm comfortable. State to what's popping. Si sabes, sabes. Burqueño said they can hack it from an exchange, but not a cold wallet where you have your own key. Okay. Metal said that's a troll, Jovan. It has
Oh,
that.
well, thank you. Now I know. But I mean, still, actually, it was a pretty good, it was a okay question. You know what I mean? Some people probably would want to know that.
Yeah. He said it had that puto's picture. Sergio said, LOL. Gita said, Bud Light has gone sissy lala. You see that, bro? Hey,
They saying that like it's dropped like 30% or something like that.
$50,000. They've lost $50,000 in market share. Basically, stock market, like how much their stock was worth.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man.
That's what they get. They need to be the example of that.
These fucking idiots. They just need to just sell your products. Don't get
And shut
involved.
up. I know. Just shut up, sell it.
Stupid. Sergio said, LOL. Gita said, oh, I saw that. Andrew Horn said, hell yeah, 427. Gita said, so Kid Rock pulled out his full auto and shot up all his Bud Light beer and said, F you, Anheuser-Busch. I saw that. There was a
Yeah.
few of them, bro. Um, there was a few different celebrities that came out and did shit to the Bud Lights. Angel Maldonado said, Phoenix Suns won today. Did they, bro?
Oh, that's good for them. They're gonna hold on to that win like if it was a championship win. Pobrecitos, I swear. Like, I wish they would just win already. Like something, the Cardinals, somebody like win something, do it. I
Yeah,
just, they just don't. You know what I mean? They just don't, and it sucks.
yeah, it's crazy. Big motherfucker said, Hot Pockets suck. Cuba Alegrio, White Fence, and Fam. Peace. What's up, fool?
Uh,
Big motherfucker is in the house.
I don't know, big guy. How are you?
I like Hot Pockets.
You do.
Yeah. Ham and cheese ones? Oh, man.
What was the question? What do you think of him? You want to be just like him? Yeah, we want to be just like that. Walk just like that, walking around like that, acting like that,
Burnt
just
out.
like that. Wow, burnt out.
Claiming to
I'd
be
end my life if I was that. Literally embarrassing.
claiming to be shit I'm not. Fuck it.
Can't take it. It's just funny. I'm sorry.
You know what's really crazy? And I, I shouldn't even speak on it, but he's over there now doing all this anti-gang, like he's about, that shit. And that what we're doing now is glorifying or something, I don't know. But he keeps saying that. But every fucking video, he's throwing up gang signs or talking about his gang and how like he's living in his 15-year-old fucking body. You know what I mean?
No, seriously, that's a perfect example of what we talk about.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
I think we've done more for us as a community, people from California, Albuquerque, us, everybody in here that donated. We did more for Dupavilla than I think he ever has.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sergio said, big LOL. Big motherfucker said, Sergio, Burqueño said they've lost 7 billion and their stock has dropped over 30%. Nice move. Really?
Yeah,
7 billion, huh?
do it again. Do it again. Mm-hmm.
Little Shy Boy said, "Big motherfucker 100." Sergio said, "Dude, Bud Light was the official redneck beer of choice. They messed up big time. They did.
They did.
They really
They
did."
did.
Big motherfucker said, "Cuba Shy Boy."
I wonder if they're gonna do anything about their marketing team. If they're gonna fire them or put out a statement of apology, something. I mean, what are they gonna do about that?
I don't fucking know. This shit's it's crazy.
Huh? Do it again.
She said, Little Shy Boy said, "Cuba homie." Sergio said, "She said, pobrecitos, lol."
Mm,
Burqueño said, "Big motherfucker." Big motherfucker said, "Burqueño."
See, I speak Spanish sometimes.
Sergio said, "I like the Hot Pockets that have 50% more filling." Yeah, me too, bro.
They have a hot pocket with 50% more filling.
Yeah,
What in the chubby is going on here? I'm just kidding.
good. Big motherfucker said, "Hey, I like Hot Pockets too, just not the one asking questions." Said, "LOL." Little Shy Boy laughing. 7 billion in lost revenue, said Burqueño. That's crazy.
Dang.
I didn't hear that much. Wow. Yeah, they stepped on their dicks. They're gonna have to answer to. You gotta remember that's a fucking. It's a public company. They're gonna have to answer to the shareholders. Uh, the shareholders ain't gonna give a fuck about their little 365-day guy or girl, whatever it is. Chapatin said, "Ain't they damn near finished tearing DBP down?" I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Purqueño said she was already, I believe.
What?
She was already, I believe.
Ooh,
Ooh, I don't know. Let me go back a little bit for where Purqueño talks. See what I said or he said. They've lost. I saw that. I don't know. Elaborate, brother. Purqueño. Little shy boy said, "Bad boy, my ass, lol." Daniel smoked out riding a bike, talking about a whole bunch of nada. Get off the pipa, homito.
oh, not the pipa.
And you know what's fucked up, bro? Now here recently, we've talked about it a little bit more, but I never mentioned the dude. I've got nothing to say about the dude. If I'm asked a direct question, I'll give a direct answer. But I'm not here to beef and to talk all that. You know what I mean? I was on there like the other day. I clicked on because someone sent me a little clip where he ended up putting one of his homies on. He's at his homie's house, and he puts his homie on to talk to me, and his homie whispers to me, "I shouldn't even be fucking with this dude." Talking about Bad Boy. He's drunk, but he says that about him, and then comes back to me and says some stuff. Then he gets up, and Big Bad Boy is there too, and he's like, he's the one that killed Garfield. And the vato that had just finished talking was like, "Who?" And they're like, "Cricket." And they're like, "Nah." He's like, "No, he's not." He goes, "How old is he?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's the one that killed Garfield." He goes, "No, he's not. That's bullshit." And I'm just sitting there like, why are you guys discussing me and what I did or didn't do? Like, it makes no fucking sense. You don't make sense. Like, I have paperwork. You can see my record. There's nothing to lie about. I'm not bragging about it, but shut the fuck up. Like, what's the problem? I just don't understand what the problem is. Just talk about what you need to talk about. You're anti-gang, you're anti all of that. Why does my name have to be in your mouth so much? And I know what it is. He's doing it for the views. Um, he got mad because I wouldn't do a video with him. But why would I? After all that disrespect, all that talking shit about my girl, talking about fucking her and all that shit. So now he gets on there and be like, oh, now you know who wears the pants in that family. He can't even make a video. Like he talking, nah. It's just, why would I fuck with anybody who disrespects my girl? Like, and the nonsense that he speaks, make it, like most of it makes no fucking sense. All he can talk about is Dupavilla. That's it. He's from a fucking street gang. At 15, his claim to fame, he did the drive-by on Michael Carbajal's house. He was in the LA Times, not because of him, but because of Michael Carbajal. You shoot up a fucking champion's house, you're going to be in the news. And he'll sit there. That shit right there becomes his claim to fame. Oh, I was on the LA Times. Bitch, no, you were on it because of Carbajal, not because of you. He's just
I think he's still like that mentality, like, like there's people that are sick and they're
listen,
really like they're really 50, but they have the mind of a 15-year-old. I
yeah.
think that's really him. No, and
I'm
I'm not
gonna,
even joking.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now what's up with this dude. Okay, in 1999, when Pablo and them were that's another thing. He keeps, oh, he's the one that snitched on Pablo. Talking about me, that I snitched on Pablo. I didn't have nothing on Pablo. I've never been on the streets with Pablo. Me and Pablo didn't do anything together. He just talks to talk. He doesn't know anything he's talking about. But regardless, so in 1999, he's out for a little bit. Pablo wants to kill him. Crow is saving his life at this time, like he did before. I'll take you guys all the way back. When when he got busted originally at 15, he told on his homeboy Mariano.
Hmm.
He told on Mariano, and his excuse, if you watch his videos, is because, well, they were gonna find him. They were gonna catch him anyway because his fingerprints were in the car. So I told them, yeah, my buddy Mariano was in the car with me, but he didn't know I was gonna do that stuff. That's what he tries to say. I have a Wheeler from his other homeboys saying when they were in Perryville, Mariano pulled out the paperwork and was like, "What's up, man? How come they ain't hit Bad Boy? He snitched on me." And the reason they hadn't hit him is because when he got to Cimarron out that way, they were gonna hit him. Little RJ was trying to get him hit, and David Fierro and them. Crow spoke up for him and was like, "Nah, we're gonna let the little homie make it because he was only 15 years old. He didn't, none of that stuff matters. What happened when he was 15, he was a kid, this and that, so we're going to let him make it." That's it. Now, he tries to come out and say that all of that stuff about them about to hit him and all that is because of politics behind drive-by. We never had that issue in Arizona. You can't have it both ways. He likes to sit there and say, we don't talk about, we ain't with California, we ain't the same thing, we ain't this, but we had the exact same politics on the no drive-by. It's bullshit. No one ever, the drive-by shit meant nothing. His drama was because he told on Mariano, period. I have papers on all this stuff. I just don't want to sit here and go back and forth with this dude because it doesn't matter. We're not here to do that. We're here to do something, I thought, bigger and better. But he won't stop running his fucking mouth. So then in 99, he gets out. Pablo wants to whack him. They take him on a pegada where Greyhound and Chulon kill Wato Head. Pablo's driving, Bad Boy's in the car too. Bad Boy jumped out and put a bullet in the dude too. One bullet shot it into fucking Wato Head. Wato Head was already dead. The Chulon had already shot him in the chest with a shotgun, and Greyhound had already unloaded the fucking the revolver in his head. But he did that, jumped in the car, they all took off. After that, he disappeared. No one heard from him again. That's why Pablo then put a pegada on him, because he was afraid that this dude disappeared because he was going to tell. So Pablo's like, we got to get him before he goes and tells the feds about the Wato Head hit. We need to get him before that. That's why Pablo wanted to get him hit. And now he tries to say that Pablo got in open court and said that they were going to kill him. Come on. What, in what world did that happen? You're talking about a captain in the Mexican Mafia is going to get up and say in open court and say, yeah, we're going to kill Bad Boy? The fuck? Why? Why would he do that? Why would he tell the feds that? What motivation would there be to do that? It's just it doesn't even make sense. But that's what happened. After that, he disappeared and nobody heard from him again. Nobody heard from him again. I never met the dude. I had heard that he was, a birdie in the wind. Nobody could find. But that was it. He was gone. And then he went to PC and finished his time and got out. And now he's on YouTube acting a fool. And trying to make up all these stories about drive-bys and that was the drama.
I think he's perfect then for this YouTube, because there's a lot of other channels that are just like him. So he fits right in with them.
It's just ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense.
Ridiculous. No, I know, I get it.
It just doesn't make sense. All the and it doesn't. At the end of the day, none of it matters. I'm not even like the fact that he wasn't a carnal doesn't mean anything. I wish I wasn't. But what gets me is he talks so bad about the carnales. He sits there and disrespects it and all that, just same way I do. But he still wants to sit there and associate it as if he was one at one point, and he never was. Never was. He disappeared after the Wato Head hit, so they were gonna. That's it. It never happened, and it was always up for debate because they didn't want to make him. He had already told him Mariano. Crow gave him a pass, but that didn't change shit. So now tomorrow he's gonna come on and he don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
And in that voice.
So what gets me even more is you get people these trolls that come in, and I know they're trying to get under my skin. So they can't truly. These can't be honest questions. You can't watch this vato and listen to what he says and believe anything that he says. It's not like you can sit there and go, oh, Cricket has to answer this question, because he speaks nonsense. It's a lot of talk. What do you guys want to ask me? Ask me.
There's people like him that are like mentally ill and they're 50 and they think like they're 15 years old. So of course he has some of that audience that does believe him.
Yeah.
Because they're just like him out there,
I'm telling you,
I
hadn't watched any of his videos until the other day. It was like 3 days ago. And I seen where his homeboy gets on. Supposedly he's going to check me. He gets on to check me. And he whispers in the fucking camera, I shouldn't even be fucking with him. But hey, homito, you just need to keep your mouth shut. That's what he starts telling me. And I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck? He's like, I ain't no pinto, but I know what time it is. Like, the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, just nonsense. Like, you're going to come in and check me and tell me what I can and can't fucking say? You can't even check your own homeboy that's sitting right next to you that told on your homeboy, and you're telling me or the whole audience that you shouldn't even be sitting next to them. So you don't stand on your principles and morals and integrity either. But anyway, good luck to them. Let me see.
Anyways, to that guy that said they were going to check my man, hey, you probably have kids out there. You probably shouldn't be talking like that. And if they need anything, let me know. Just saying.
Let's see. I didn't even see that. There's a good guy. There's a gay guy here at work, and we were talking about the Bud Light bullshit. He was saying him and most of his friends don't like the way companies use their community as marketing ploys. Yeah, I'm sure most of them don't, bro.
A
They
lot
just,
of them don't. They
yeah,
really don't.
they don't want to be like a fucking commercial. You know what I mean? They're just trying to live a life. They just want to be left to their life. It's crazy. G. Dot said, really fired. Adam Gomez said, talk about those blues out in Arizona. Ah, man, it's
What's there to
crazy.
talk about? It's freaking
Yeah, I really don't know what to say on them except for
so
every time
bad.
I'm out there, I see them fools all in those benches and all that stuff. It's sad. I think this may be one of the worst drug epidemics, and I don't know what they're going to do about it. You know, they keep calling it a homelessness crisis, but I don't think it's that.
Mm-mm.
It's an addiction crisis, and until they deal with that, they're not going to be able to deal with the homelessness part. You know,
Yeah.
so Sergio said, "Let's talk about how the chicken bacon ranch hot pockets taste like a bootleg version of a chicken bake from Costco."
Oh, what?
I've
Who's
never had that chicken bacon ranch hot pocket.
ew?
I've never had that. I've never had a
I
chicken
can't
bake.
eat ranch hot.
I've never had a chicken bake from Costco either.
You will one day, babe.
Huh?
You will one day.
Shut up. Big motherfucker laughing. Farmero said, "Isn't he a lumberjack?" He looked like one. Burqueño said, "He reminds me of somebody that huffed too much and never really came back." Yeah. I mean, he uses big words and all that, bro. He can fool you. But
Well,
if you
a
really
lot of
pay
people on YouTube use big words. I don't mean
that's what
anything.
I'm saying. If you really pay attention, though, you'll see it's wild. It's just wild talk. It doesn't. It's almost like when you watch those people that are interviewing the fools doing the blues out there in Phoenix.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. Little shy boy said, "Oh, so you were running around when Sinner was out going ham. Wolfpack and North Star was a trip. Kirafa, Garfield, Big Javi, Orlean on his way to Ras Max as well. Is that right?" I said boom también right now. Yeah, that's when I was out. I was up. Me and Chino and Sinner were out there together. Um, Hirafa wasn't out there at that time. Neither would none of them other ones that you mentioned, well, except for Garfield, of course. Um, but but it was me at that time when we were out. It was me, Sinner, Chino, and Philip Jewell were the ones that were on the street at that time. Um, the night we did that at the laundromat, it was me, Sinner, and Chino. Um, Philip Jewell wasn't there for that, but yeah, I was out there with Sinner. He was a fool. Good. He's a real good dude, a loving individual if he cares about you. But again, just not all there. You know what I mean? Real. Um, his first response is always uh, to take somebody out. But like when he would come over, like he'd meet Maruka, or not meet her, but when he'd get there, every time he saw her, he would give her a hug and like a kiss on the cheek. Um, just a good dude, you know what I mean? And but he had a lot of people shook.
Well, he didn't do a lot of good things in life, so I mean,
Huh?
he was nice to the people he knew,
Yeah.
but I wish he would have been better to the world.
You're gonna set him off, Grios and Chapatin. I don't care, bro. He's been set off, bro. I don't say nothing about him for months. And then I go over there and look, and he got 30 videos about me. I don't care what he has to say.
I think he likes you.
Little Shy Boy said I read on Garfield. Did you? Yeah.
Look, if you want to be Cricket's friend, just ask. He'll say no, but still, just ask.
Peach Cobbler said, wow. Little Shy Boy said, don't worry about him, bro. You're doing great. Thank you, brother. Farmero said, I will say you vatos in Arizona have some weird nicknames, lol. Sergio said, Wato head, lol.
Every gang member has a weird name.
Abuelita said, just subbed. You whoa. Sergio said, welcome, Abuelita. Burqueño said, hi, Abuelita. How the fuck do you check someone on YouTube? Said Burqueño. That's what I'm saying. It was crazy, bro. Burqueño, I'm gonna send you the link. You'll hear it.
Nonsense.
Big motherfucker said, three people does not an audience make, in my opinion. Yeah. Sergio said, it's okay. It's one of the 50% bigger Hot Pockets. Sergio's still talking about the bacon.
So we know he has a Costco card. Okay.
Adam Gomez said, it's sad. My homie's a trash truck driver out there, and he said nothing but kids on those bullshit blues. Yeah. You can
Taking
see that
over a lot of people.
when we're out there, like me and my Ruka, we go to Walmart or Walgreens. They're all sitting in front of, like on the side of the doors and stuff, smoking that shit. Or you see them at the truck stops, and like I don't know if you've seen. I can't remember the name of them now, but there's a few channels now that are like specifically just going out and interviewing people that are on blues in Phoenix, and like they're just like the conversation doesn't even go with the questions. Like they're just burnt. And it's fucking sad, man, because I don't remember any other drug ever making people that way. Maybe crack, but I mean, that wasn't really my era, so I'm not sure. But it's just sad. All them kids that are. And what's crazy is they don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know what that shit is. Sucks. Chita said there's supposed to be an even stronger drug to be released soon, even deadlier, and also a stronger virus to come soon. I honestly think it's by design for population control.
Yeah, they said that one was coming from Brazil. Like they already know where it's coming from, the name of it. They said it's going to come in a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah. Peach Cobbler said, I remember seeing his live the other day. He was yelling at someone in his comments saying he's a legend. Chita said, Crick Sinner's doing life, right? No, he's not doing life. He was never convicted of murder. Um, that's where he messed up. So we all got arrested. We were in, for the murders, but they didn't have any evidence or nothing like that. So Sinner just sat it out and didn't take a plea or nothing. But what he did was he got on the phone and made a phone call on a vato named Manny Diaz that was from Southside 9th Street that was a federal informant. he was telling on Gray and Juanillo they had killed Wheelo from the Cofields. Um, so Sinner tried to send word out to have that dude Manny Diaz killed when he got released. He found out when he was getting released. So they ended up, and he did it on the phone. So they ended up charging him with conspiracy to commit murder. And they gave him like, I don't know, 30 something years for that. Um, and then he had a few other things, like, some introducing contraband to prison, a class 2 felony. Altogether, he ended up with probably like 46 years or something, but it's not life. I think as of now, he probably, if he were to stick it out, not get any more cases or anything, he should be out probably, 15 or 20 years. Peach Cobbler said that's a trip how he lied about that whole thing about Paul. Yeah, it's all bullshit. Jack in the Box said, "Hey, can I be your friend?" Chita
Yeah,
said,
you can. You
"Can we be
can. No,
friends?"
that's fine.
Yeah, you guys are my friends. Sergio said, "Lost in Phoenix." Is that what it's called, bro? Won't you be my neighbor, said Burqueño. There's a new thing hitting the streets too, said Chapatin. It's crazy. Sergio said,
A new drug?
"Yeah."
Worse than the
That's their,
fentanyl?
I haven't heard of it, but I guess so. They're saying Sergio said it's supposed to hit in 2025 and targeting babies this time. Oh, you're talking
Oh,
the virus? G Thought said, "Wow." Shy Boy said Garfield Center. Oh, Chino were in the calles along with Big Javi, Jirafa's little bro. Jirafa was locked up. Still is. Center a trip. His son too. Dayo no good. Olin. También Chapo lasted one day. Shaky struggling. Um, Garfield Center Chino were in the calles along with Big Javi. I don't know who Big Javi is, bro. He wasn't out there with us. Um, so Sinner was only out for like 2 months, and we were the only carnales on the street when we killed Garfield. Um, then I got locked up, and when I got out, then Sinner was in, Chino was out, I got out, and then that's when Big Casper, Mean Gene, Big
it was
Chipa,
like 11 out, right?
yeah, 11 or so, yeah. It was Big Casper, Mean Gene, Big Chipas, Little Chipas, Randy Robles, um, Little Vinny. I said Big Casper, right? That fucking fool Dreamer that set us up. So anyway, total it was like 11 of us in that meeting that Dreamer set us up in the hotel. And but about the Big Hobby, whoever he wasn't with us. Uh, Not when Garfield and Sinner were out. I was out there the whole time with the whole time with Sinner, not with Chino. Chino had got well. When I went in, Chino was out for a little bit, um, but I was on the streets the whole time with Sinner. Uh,
But you and Gina were out for those 11 days, right?
yeah, I got out and
Also.
moved
Yeah.
into his house, and we were out for yeah the 11 days, and then uh, that's what Dreamer set us up. And before that, I was out for 4.5 months, and Sinner was out for like 2 of those. And let me see, when did I get out? I got out in July, babe.
You got out in
June,
June 2nd.
and then
And then you went in before Thanksgiving.
July, August, September, October, November. Okay.
So maybe 5 months.
It was 4.5. I know that. I think I got out. Remember, we met June 12th or something, and I got out
June 2nd.
July 13th. Remember? I got out like a month later.
Oh, that's right. We met in June. You got out in July. That's
And
right.
we killed Garfield in August, so it was a month after that, after I got out.
Because
Yeah,
you were out for Halloween, and
yeah.
then came November.
I got locked up in
And
like 3 days before Thanksgiving.
yeah, because in November is when I found out I was pregnant. Thanks.
Welcome.
What
Gita
a
said, babies. Gallo's no
good.
good already, huh? I heard they were both out. They're the ones. They're from my neighborhood, from Tolleson. Gallo and Rooster. Chapatin said, Trank. It's xylazine, which is an animal tranquilizer. It's crazy,
They're going to be smoking now?
huh?
People are going to be smoking that?
That's an animal tranquilizer. Probably shoot it up.
Oh,
I don't know. Said that's what's the new shit coming out. Shy Boy said Sinner sliced his neck from ear to ear when his son did that hale. Yeah, and he just did it again, bro. He just tried to kill himself again, and now they have him in. He's in Tucson in the medical ward under observation. Chita said, "That's what I said. A new street drug and a new virus, both deadlier."
that's
Sergio said,
funny.
"Yeah, the virus." Javier Santos said, "Little Shy Boy." Yeah, I never heard of him, bro. Must have came a little bit after that. G-Dot said both population control. Little Shy Boy said he's the one who gave Garfield's info up to the Mesa.
Javier?
What info?
No. Even I know that's not true.
That's not Shy Boy. That's not how it. None of that happened, bro. No,
Huh?
no one gave Garfield's info up. So especially this big hobby was not around. Um, So Garfield, when he got out, I picked him up. I took him to the DMV, got him his driver's license. We did all that shit. He had a party, like a release party at Encano Park, like a barbecue with his family and homeboys from Garfield. They were playing fucking uh, horseshoes and all that shit. We went to that. Philip came and we all talked there at the park. At that time, there wasn't anybody else out. No, that's not true. Some of the Tucson boys were out, but they were out there. Um, so then I get locked up for a little bit. I get back out, and when I get out, Garfield is kind of acting wishy washy, like he's not. He just doesn't want to play ball anymore. As we pretty much, uh, he's he's trying to keep certain dealers in his pocket and continue to maintain the facade that he's a carnal and he's running this shit and they need to pay him, but he wouldn't bring it to us. And there was a certain vato that owed Longo money, and it was a Baruca named Tula's baby's dad. Garfield told that vato to stay away from me or that I was just going to whack him. So when I asked Garfield, I go, "Hey, did you tell this vato don't talk to me? I'm going to whack him." He's like, "Yes, I did." He goes, "Aren't you going to?" I was like, "Well, if he doesn't pay Longo," and he's like, "I'll take care of it. He's in my pocket." So I tell Longo. Longo called. We call on three-way from the county jail. Longo's in the county at that time fighting that death penalty case. Longo starts telling Garfield. Well, they start talking shit. I mean, bad. They're calling each other punks and I'm gonna kill you and bring it and all that crazy stuff. And I'm just sitting there listening, like on three-way, like fuck, this shit's getting out of hand. So once that finishes, Garfield kind of just stops uh, coming around. Like he would make plans with us, and then the last minute he would call it off. So what happened was Chino. At this time, we don't know. I hadn't even talked to Chino yet. I knew Chino from years before when we were just skina. We had done all kinds of time together from '95, back and all of that. So one day I go to the hospital with another homeboy, also from he's from West Side Chicanos, and he had a brother that was sick. So we went to the hospital to take him there, and I see a phone book. There's the white pages there. So I pick it up and I'm looking for Chino's last name in Tempe because that's where his jefita and them lived. And his last name was not very common, Kanui. So I find it and I call. His jefita answers and I just say, hey, can you just tell him this is Manuel? Manuel called, this and that. Chino calls me back and I'm like, hey, what's up, fool? We start talking. And he's like, hey, I heard you were made. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, oh, shit. And we're just, bullshitting. Then I tell him, I said, you in touch with anybody? And he's like, yeah, Garfield. And I'm like, hey, bro, do me a favor. Come over here. I want to talk to you. I go, but don't tell Garfield that you've talked to me. I want to talk to you first. And he's like, okay. So he comes. And I'm like, bro, me and Sinner been looking for Garfield, brother. We've been trying to whack him. So he was like, what? What happened? So I break it down to him. And then he was like, man, he told me he couldn't get me made because the books were closed. I go, nah, bro, he can't get you made because he ain't with it no more. I said, if you help us get this food, I'll get you made. So I take Chino to Sinner's house so that he can hear it from Sinner's mouth too, so he doesn't think I'm just politicking against Garfield. And then I take him to Philip's house too, same thing. So like that weekend, so Chino's old lady Melissa was pregnant, so he had told Garfield that he wanted Garfield to be the godfather of the baby. So that's how close they were. So that night, Chino calls Garfield and is like, man, my old lady kicked me out the house. I ain't got nowhere to go. And Garfield's like, oh, hey, I, I still got my apartment right there if you want to come grab the keys. So he had an apartment, but he left like 2 weeks early. So it still had the lease for 2 more weeks. But he had moved out because me and Sinner were trying to get him. So Chino's like, all right, I'm coming. So he tells him I'm doing laundry right here on Indian School. So we all go. We go that night. Matter of fact, the other two people that went with us was Mario, they call him Travieso from La Victoria, and also Rory Palma from Wedgwood, also hung out with Vatos from La Victoria. So, and Mario's driving a green BMW. So matter of fact, we even had to stop at Walmart to buy bullets for the guns. So we go, we get bullets, and then we go to the laundromat. Chino pulls up in the front and walks up to the laundromat. And when he goes in, he gives Josie a hug, which was Garfield's old lady. And she's like, oh, he just left to take his nephew home. He'll be right back. So Chino's like, all right, I'll wait for him outside. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Me and Garfield had hopped the fence from the apartments next door, and we're kind of like behind the laundromat. So Chino calls on the phone and he's like, hey, he took off to go take his nephew home. He'll be right back. So we're like, okay. So we're watching from kind of behind, and you see Garfield's car. He had a white car on rims. So we see him pulling in. We're like, all right, there he is. So as we start coming up the side of the laundromat, We step out, and Chino is standing right in front of Garfield. Garfield is leaning back on a pole that's holding up like the canopy in front of the laundromat. But I'm afraid, I have a 40. I'm afraid to blast and it go through and hit Chino. So I'm telling Chino from back there, move, move, move. So he's smoking a cigarette and he's looking like this, and he starts kind of like stepping to the side slowly, like if he's just like trying to, to get to the side. As soon as he gets off to the side, I bust the first shot. I hit him in the back of the neck. And then I hit him 2 more times in the back. And this fool still, that's with a 40, bro, a hollow point. This fool still takes off running. And you hear him like, he makes this noise. Well, as we do that, this lady starts screaming right here on the right side. There's people smoking on a bench. So the lady and the dude stand up, and the dude pushes his old lady into me. And I'm like, fuck. So I push her back, but I don't want to kill no civilians. So I just point the gun at them and I'm telling her, shut the fuck up. Chino and Sinner go out to the street. Garfield's running right down the middle. Chino and Sinner stop, shoot a couple more times. Garfield falls. Then we all run up and finish him off. It was like, it was 11 total in the head. So it was just, whatever, the finish up shots. And then we all ran. We jump over the fucking wall, get back in the Ramfla and take off. And the problem is, remember, Chino got there in his own car. So he just jumped in the car with us and we left, and his car is parked right there. So we kicked Rory Palma out the car and we're like, fool, go get that car. And so he couldn't get it. By the time he got back, he said they had tape everywhere. There was helicopters. It was through. He was done. He couldn't get in. But they never saw Chino's car. Chino and Sinner, they took me home. I think Sinner went home too, but Chingon, which was Sinner's brother, took Chino back to get his car. It was a Mercury. Took him back to get his car, and then he took off. Then the next day, me and Chino met at a hotel, and that was like our little hiding spot for a week. And then I took off to Vegas and all that. But that's how that happened. Nobody told the Mesa nothing. There was no big hobby. Matter of fact, the Mesa was upset because Trigger was still in correspondence with Garfield, and he was mad that we hadn't asked permission to do that. But he was overridden because at that we didn't need to ask permission. We're the ones on the street. We decide that we can't write home and be like, hey, we need to take someone out, put all that shit on paper for the cops and all that. So we just let that shit go. We didn't ask, and there was no repercussions for it. It was what it was. It was, and then when we get the paperwork, it even justified it more because Josie, his old lady's already telling the cops that they were about to move the following week to Texas to get away from everything. So he was really running from it all. So it was justified, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know that name, Big Javi. I could look into it, find out who he is, but he definitely didn't play no part in Garfield.
Do you remember when Longo used to like get really mad and start cussing? He sounded like straight Paisa.
Who?
Longo.
Oh yeah, Longo. I think he was Paisa.
The way he would cuss and stuff and yell, I'd be like, what?
Yeah,
He sounded like those people like being stupid to like the way he would talk.
I used to make fun of him, tell him he was Paisa. He'd be like, he
Like
said,
the accent would come out so strong when he'd be like going off.
yeah, he was a trip. All right, let me finish off these comments. We've been here. Fuck, I sat here and told the war story. The bad thing about that was Garfield was our friend, and we shouldn't have did that.
Now you sound like the other YouTubers.
Huh?
Nothing.
Let me see. West Poppins at Kiki G. What's up, brother? Adam Gomez at Tolleson has a Tejano bar out there I used to go to. Does it? I know it has Fuego. That used to be, when I was growing up, that was called Wagon Wheel. And now it's called Fuego. And the one next to it was called Pepe's Lounge. I don't know what it's called now, but I don't know about a Tejano bar. I'm sure it has more. Little Shy Boy said Gallo kept all the feria he was in charge of at the ranch. 20 in trouble. 20 in trouble right now. También he's out in Phoenix. They're all in trouble. Little Shy Boy said, thank you for that, Cricket. Good hearing, good facts. Why the time shit gets around, there's always hot sauce added to these bro stories. Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
I
Yep.
feel like that sometimes. But I think normal people, people that have a brain, people that have grown out of all that now know that that's just not a good lifestyle for anyone, for any purpose. It's not. And that's why I'm so against anti-gang, anti-prison. It doesn't do anything to bring people problems, hurt.
Yeah.
You could be an innocent person and it bring you problems. A mother can lose her son to prison,
Yeah.
and that hurt never goes away. I mean, it affects all kinds of people. So it's just, I'm glad that we could just like sit here and talk about it now and it's over and done with. We don't have to live that life anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, those people that say, or those people who weren't, that didn't go all the way or weren't made whatever, good for you. Like, good for you that you didn't fall for that crap. You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Um, those 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds that are still trying to gangbang and still try to hold on to things, let it go. Let it go. I'm pretty sure you have kids, or if you don't, you have a family. Put that energy and focus into that. Nothing good comes out of being a gang member.
Yeah.
Nothing good of it. Nothing
At all.
at all. It's a loser game. You want to lose, go for it. But
And Shy Boy, most of the other ones was Sinner too. Like Sinner was just nonchalant, doing fools for no reason. Like a lot of them were like shouldn't have been done. You know what I mean? He was just crazy. That was always his first response. So he was out there acting a fool. The only the only other one, me and Chino, we did. I don't know if you remember Latin Duke. We did him too. Little Shy Boy said, I got brainwashed and man enough to admit it. Pero ya no, I'm done, bro. I just can't knock on the door. I want to live, homie. No more death and lies. Yeah,
absolutely.
I hear you. Yeah, I just got a letter from little PJ. Um, he's over in Buckeye, and he just got he did the treatment for his Hep C. He was in stage 4, and they did the treatment. Now he's in stage 3, and he has no enzyme levels, basically no trace of the Hep C, and he's all happy and stuff because he thought he was gonna die in prison, and he has another chance, and that's the shit I like to hear about these brothers that I grew up with, and we live that life like when they really truly regret and want to live a different life, and then they're given that chance. I mean, you can't ask for more. I know a lot of people believe that we don't deserve a second chance or a third chance or whatever you want to call it. But you know, for whatever reason, we got it, and so we just got to make the best of it.
Yes, you're lucky you got a second chance to be out here. Now you can go get me a glass of water. Make me a sandwich. Just kidding.
You're lucky. Sergio said, "That's true, white fence. If it hadn't been in the streets trying to be a norteño, if I hadn't been in the streets trying to be a norteño, I would have never been drunk at that gas station. I would have never met my ex-wife. Fucking cunt. Fuck you, Myra."
Oh, that's a little different, but okay, we could put that in the same category. I'm just glad that some people actually grew out of it. They grew out of it. Like, oh my God, what was I thinking when I was 20? What was I thinking when I was 23 years old? Oh my God, I was an idiot. Like, those are the good stories. Like, to me, it's just so embarrassing to see people in their 40s and 50s or being such of an old age still acting that way. It's kind of like, come on, you're grown now. I
Yeah,
get it if you were 21. I even give it to you if you were 23, 24, even maybe. But come on, dude. Like, you're like 40, you have kids. Stop. And not just guys, women too. Women too. Why do you want to be that home girl from the street? That down girl, like why? Why do you want to be that girl with 5 kids with different baby dads and you don't get child support from anybody, but you want to be down for your hood and clique and whatever? Like, it sounds so stupid, so childish. And I don't care if anybody gets offended. Like, I will say it. It's embarrassing.
yeah,
And I know people don't like to hear that, but stop it. Give your kids a better life. Give your kid a white fence life. Like, come on. They deserve it.
yep. Little shy boy laughing, Kiki G laughing. ¿Por qué no said LOL, Sergio? Gangbanging brings the worst of women. Laughing. Sergio said it brings nothing but skonkas. Shy boy said, "I just want to say I've been watching your channel since you started. I like the messages. It's real, bro. It's about familia, our babies." Yeah, that's who's important, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of us, with I can't go back and relive my life. I'll never get all the memories back. I can't erase some of the memories I have. I'm just stuck with what I am. What I was. Um, Obviously, making better decisions and living a better life, but it doesn't change. My past and the things that I have to live with behind because of it. But these kids, they still have the chance, man. They still have a chance to not ever go through any of that, not have those stories. Um, they can have better stories of how they started their LLC at 18 and by 23 they were independently wealthy and whatever the situation is, like there's so much potential out there with time. And so when you're talking about these kids at 15, 14, I can't even fucking imagine, bro, if I would have been a different person at 14 or 15, where I would be today. You know what I mean? I got out the joint in 2015. We're talking about 8 years ago. Since I've been out, I bought a house. I bought cars. I got a salary paying job, making 56,000 a year now. I got a ruca with a good paying job as well. We got a nonprofit on the side that we're working on, a good community that backs us, that supports us. I mean, what the fuck could I have done if I had those 25 years also, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But these kids have that. These kids have that chance. And we can give it to them just by these stories, just by telling them about that life. Fucking Sinner, man. Look, bro, no one, as crazy as Sinner is, just like you said, as soon as his son ended up in prison for that shit, he tried to slice his own throat. Like, I don't care if you're a serial killer, you love your kids. You don't want to see your kids in that lifestyle. You could have stopped it.
Adults need to take responsibility. They
And
really do.
his son's doing more time than him. He blasted a cop. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. We're 2 hours in. It's almost 3 in the morning here.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down now. It's already late.
I gotta get up for work in 4 hours. Let
You're
me
all right.
finish. Let
You're
me
all
finish
right.
up these comments. Big motherfucker says Sergio just needs some loving. He does, bro.
He
Sergio said
does.
hit him with the perplex. Orale. You
He
like it?
does.
You don't like my perplex?
Okay, Mr. Perplex. Go ahead. You're a fool. Oh,
Whoop, there it is. Sergio said big LOL. Burqueño said better turn my headphones down if he's gonna do that.
ah,
Well, Shy Boy said told the CO to tell SSU I'm done. He said he will be here within the hour. Fuck it. I'm getting out. Might go MIA for a little beat back. Good night until
sometimes
next.
you have to. Yeah,
Hey,
sometimes you have to.
Shy Boy, you got Quintero or Reina, and tell him you talk to me. One of those two should probably debrief you. They're in charge of that. I think you should know if they're still in charge of that. Um, the STG stuff. I can call them tomorrow, um, but just tell them you talk to me, and I asked for Reina or Lopez. I don't know Lopez. I know Reina and Quintero, um, but Reina's cool, bro. Uh, Reina's cool too. Very cool. I have long conversations with him, um, and he understands that vida. Uh, we'll talk more about that later, but my respects to you, bro, for making that decision. That's the way to go, bro. There's no other way. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way. Um, and then going over there, uh, once you're headed that way, let me know, and I can. Chapo's still in RAS, locked down. They won't let him out. He's gonna have to go out of state. But little PJ, uh, Indio, Wildcat, all them fools are still right there. So the Jirafa. So let me know when you're shooting that way, and I'll shoot a Wheeler también. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Little Sharp Boy said good night until next time. Burqueño said that sound slaps.
Oh my
Sergio
goodness.
said have a good night, everyone. Big motherfucker said I can hear my neighbors bitching. Puro perplexed fools.
Oh my God. You guys don't go around saying that now, please.
Little Shy Boy said, love you, respect, homie. I asked for Reina or Lopez. My palms are sweaty. I'm tripping, homie. It ain't nothing, bro. That shit's dead, Holmes. It's over with. Uh, you're making the right decision. It's just not what it's cracked up to be. You see it, bro. You got carnalas that are lying about doing things that they didn't even do just to try to put themselves on a pedestal. And they think that that's what makes them somebody. So, Urqueño said, motherfucker. Ready, baby?
I am ready to go. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. Be safe. Again, if you guys need anything, reach out.
Yuppers.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody have a good night. Until tomorrow.
Again, seriously, if you guys have any ideas, please email us about a flyer, about a business card, anything that you guys can come up with. I really need to get this done by next week. I want to start hitting up these places next week on my next 2 days off. So I kind of need to get this done by the weekend so that I can head out.
Yupper.
And again, thank you guys all for your continuous support. I appreciate all of you guys. And again, congratulations to Nachi for getting engaged.
Yupper. Little shy boy.
Lucky her. She probably didn't have to wait like 100 years, you know? Lucky her. Congratulations.
Yeah, but Nachi ain't me.
Yeah, he didn't make her wait 100 years.
I'm like fine wine.
Oh, jerk off. Okay, we're gone now. Goodbye. I'm done
Burqueño
with you.
said, bye, peace. Big motherfucker said, good night, fam. Sergio said, I knew a girl in high school nicknamed La Jirafa. She was 30% neck.
Oh, what?
That's like giraffe.
Oh, 30%. Oh.
Yeah. All right, pues. We're out of here. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for everybody coming in, supporting, dialoguing, talking, listening, allowing me to rant a little bit about that loquito.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night. Did she just call you a jerk off, LOL?
No,
She probably did. I don't pay
no, I
attention.
didn't.
Oh, I guess she didn't. I don't pay attention to her no more, bro.
No, I didn't call you a jerk off.
Huh?
Did I? See, now I don't even remember.
Sounds like something you would say.
I do say jerk. I do. But all right, well, good night, everybody. I'm out of here.
Have a good night, everybody. Until tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Buenas noches.
Hey, did you cut your hair?
Yeah, you like that, huh? Want to rub it?
Yeah. I didn't. I just said, did you cut it? I didn't ask all that other craziness.
I know. I asked.
You had like fro going on last time I talked to you.
Your ass has a fro going on.
Oh my God. Okay, well your face does. Let's go. Let's get off.
Good night.
I'm trying to tell you I like it, but whatever. See, you
Oh,
don't know
after
how
you
to act. You don't know
fro?
how to act. That's why I don't tell you nice things because you don't even know how to act. See, oh, get off now. See, goodbye.
You want to rub it?
Get off. I can't with you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Oh my goodness. Swear. Will you click it already?
Kick it in your ass. All right, we're out of here. Have a good night.
Freaking guy, man. Don't talk to me like that.
Like what?
Like that.
Like I normally do?
I have brothers, you know.
Please. They want to rub it?
Get off already. You're so dumb.
See that? Little sad boy said rub it. Big motherfucker said hashtag rub it.
Oh dear gosh. Here we go.
Well, anyways, we're out of here. Everybody have a good night. Mañana.
Bye, y'all.